The guitarist Neil Young called one of the best ever. In 1992, Neil Young remarked, "Nobody cares if you know scales. Technique doesn't matter. What truly counts is if you have something emotionally significant to convey through music." Regarded as one of the most influential and prolific folk rock artists, Neil Young was influenced by a variety of musical styles early in his career. Before he became a famous solo artist, he refined his craft in several bands, including the Squires, the Minor Birds, Buffalo Springfield, and Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. By the time he released Harvest, Young had mastered both electric and acoustic guitar, smoothly transitioning between soft acoustic ballads like The Needle and the Damage Done, and powerful, distorted tracks like Down by the River, often within the same performance. Trey Anastasio once stated, "If I were to teach a masterclass, I'd start with the first minute of Neil's solo on Down by the River." While Neil Young is primarily recognized as a singer-songwriter, he is also highly esteemed as a guitarist. Over the years, he has expressed admiration for numerous musicians, but one name stands out: Bruce Palmer. To Neil, Palmer represented a unique musical essence, effortless, inexplicable, and deeply heartfelt. Although Palmer remains somewhat enigmatic and is mostly known through the admiration of others, Neil's high praise is significant, particularly given how seldom he offers it. Palmer wasn't simply a bassist, he was the pulse of Buffalo Springfield. He made the music come alive, recalled bandmate Richie Furay, who described him as a musician's musician. Furay noted that Palmer provided a stabilizing force between him and Neil. Atlantic Records founder Ahmet Ertegun labeled Palmer a musical guru, revered by the entire band. For Young, Palmer had an unspoken brilliance that unified everything. His playing made intricate arrangements appear easy, creating a cohesive dynamic that elevated the band as a whole. It's likely that Palmer not only influenced Buffalo Springfield's sound but also set a high standard for Neil's future collaborators. In his biography Shaky, Neil told author Jimmy McDonough, "Bruce was one of the best guitar players I've ever heard." Stephen Stills concurred, "Bruce would lay down a groove, and we could do anything." Richie Furay remarked, "Anyone who listened to Buffalo Springfield was drawn to the way Bruce played." Rickman Mason, the drummer of the Minor Birds, stated, "To this day, I've never played with a bassist as good as Bruce." Palmer was with Neil during a chance encounter with Stephen Stills and Richie Furay on Sunset Boulevard, where Stills recognized Neil's hearse and flagged them down. This spontaneous meeting led to the creation of Buffalo Springfield. Although Buffalo Springfield was the pinnacle of Palmer's career, it was brief, yet his impact endured. Furay recalled, "Bruce was the mysterious one. You might not know what he was thinking, but when he plugged in that bass, you understood music was his life." Neil reminisced about meeting Palmer at a Toronto apartment, where Bruce impressed him with his gritty blues guitar playing. "Neither Stephen nor I could match what Bruce could do," Young noted. "He didn't just play bass, he played a funky, blues-infused guitar. It was raw and authentic." His quiet brilliance left a lasting impression on everyone who collaborated with him. A true musician's musician, and one of Neil Young's all-time favorites. Have you ever heard of a musician who completely changed the way you feel about music, someone underrated, but unforgettable? Let us know in the comments.